Good question.
Hi guys, today we're talking about technology, specifically future technology.
Yes, we're looking at an alternative vision of the future, innovative new ideas that will help change our lives.
Let's look at some of the most inspiring new tech that's going to change the world. First of all, the biggest source of energy we know of, the sun. Maybe not today.
We already have solar-powered roof panels that provide green energy for homes. But solar power is an adaptable technology, and companies that make cars are starting to use panels like this on car roofs, an affordable and energy-saving way to travel.
That's great if you live somewhere like California where there's sun all the time, but it may not work quite as well everywhere else.
Okay, on the subject of travel, what about roads made from recycled plastic?
That sounds like a good idea, but what happens to them in hot weather? Not such a good idea if you live in California.
Okay, very funny. Anyway, our cities are pretty busy places these days. So, what about moving our roads and living spaces over water? We could see solar-powered cars on river roads.
Hey, but aren't sea levels rising? We might need solar-powered boats instead.
Okay, here's another possibility. Floating cities.
Wow, they look super high-tech and super cool. But what would happen in stormy weather in a floating city? Would we all get seasick?
Good question. Hello, computer. What can you tell us about the future?
I think you will all need virtual assistants.
You would say that.
It's the future. We already have experimental robots, and they'll be able to do more and more tasks. We are the ultimate smart technology.
Right. You must agree that robot assistants will make our lives easier.
Don't know about that. Buddy. You need to be careful. You don't know who's listening.
So, there we have some exciting ideas for future living.
See you next time. Bye.
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 The passive.
Look, the National Science Competition is being held in Bristol this year. Our school has been invited to take part. A prize will be presented to the winner.
I'm going to enter the competition.
We use the passive when we don't know or don't need to say who did the action. We also use the passive when we want to focus on the person or thing affected by the action.
They choose the winner.
The winner is chosen.
They are choosing the winner.
The winner is being chosen.
They chose the winner.
The winner was chosen.
They were choosing the winner.
The winner was being chosen.
They have chosen the winner.
The winner has been chosen.
They will choose the winner.
The winner will be chosen.
We form the passive with the verb be and the past participle of the main verb. We make negative passive sentences using the negative form of the verb be. We make passive questions using the question form of the verb be.
The winner of the National Science Competition was chosen today. The prize was awarded to Mary Jones. Mary was given the prize by a famous scientist.
Verbs such as give, present and award can have two objects, one direct and one indirect. In passive sentences, both the direct and indirect object can become the subject.
Unit 7, page 84, Exercise 2.
Smart city living. Almost half of the world's population now lives in cities, and in 2050, this will be 75%. Consequently, there are a lot of problems. Too many people, too much pollution, not enough space for walking, and not enough parks. However, there are a few exciting new cities with a lot of innovative, high-tech ideas. These places offer a little hope for the future. Fujisawa, Sustainable Smart Town, Japan. This smart town was designed with a sense of community, as well as energy-saving new technologies. 1,000 solar-powered houses will be built around a center which has something for everyone. Plenty of playgrounds, parks, and community centers. This town will have extremely high-tech housing. Everything in the homes will be controlled by a keypad. A smart TV will provide local information on just about anything. For travel, electric cars will be available. In addition, the town will have 50 street cameras, so there will be little crime.
Pena Station Next, USA. Pena Station Next near Denver City Airport is the American answer to Fujisawa Smart Town. And likewise, it offers an alternative experience of city living. Imagine a community where a 3-minute walk takes you to the office, a cafe, a sports center, or a park. For longer journeys, there will be plenty of self-driving public transport and electric cars, as well as a lot of cycling lanes and space for walking. Therefore, there will be little pollution and few traffic jams. Technology will record everything, including noise, air quality, and weather. Forest City, Malaysia. Not only is this city new, but the land underneath it is also new. Forest City is an experimental project of 4 man-made islands in the river opposite Singapore. The city promises to be smart and green, with innovative planning and the latest technology. The island will include apartments, businesses, parks, sports centers, and golf courses. There won't be any cars at all, just electric public transport. The idea is that people can live, work, and relax in its green spaces. To travel between the islands, you can get in a water taxi.
Units.
Quantifiers.
That's too much soap.
Don't worry, there's plenty of water.
Why are you doing the car wash?
We don't have enough money for our school trip. This is how we're paying for it.
Well, I'm pleased to give you a little help.
There are too many cars. We'll never finish.
Don't worry. There are lots of people to help.
How much money is there?
We just need a few pounds now. Then we will have enough money for our trip.
We use too many and too much to say that the amount is more than we need or want. We use too many with countable nouns. We use too much with uncountable nouns. We use a few and a little to say there is a small amount of something. We use a few with countable nouns. We use a little with uncountable nouns. The word enough means the necessary amount of something. We can use enough with both countable and uncountable nouns. Lots of means a large amount of something. plenty of also means a large amount or more than is needed of something. We use lots of and plenty of with both countable and uncountable nouns.
Unit 7, page 87, exercises 5 and 6.
How's your course going, Isla?
It's really interesting. We're studying the impact of artificial intelligence on employment right now.
That's something that worries me. All those jobs that will be done by computers in the future.
Actually, you shouldn't be so pessimistic. Remember that machines started doing jobs that people used to do hundreds of years ago. That isn't anything new. I get where you're coming from. Some jobs will disappear, but we think AI will help industries to grow, so there'll be new jobs to replace the old ones.
I hope you're right. I'm just not sure about artificial intelligence. Smart gadgets at home that turn your heating up and down, smart apps on your phone to tell you when to exercise. Why do we need them? I've got a brain and I can think for myself.
Well, you should get used to AI, because it's going to come into our everyday lives more and more. I've just read this great book by Judith Donath. She's an expert on the impact of new technology on social relations. She thinks that by 2030, we'll all be interacting with bots all day long.
Bots?
Yes, bots. Judith says they'll be like friends. We'll tell them our problems and they'll give us really good advice because they'll remember all the information that we ever tell them, and they'll be objective.
You say that, but will they really be objective? I mean, a bot isn't independent. It was created by someone for a reason, to make money or influence people in some way.
Yes, Judith Donath says that too. The person who the bot is really interacting with is the person who made it.
I don't like the sound of that at all. It sounds like people will use artificial intelligence to control each other. I don't understand why you're so positive about it.
I'm just realistic. No one really knows for sure exactly how we'll all be using AI in the future, but one thing is certain, it's here to stay. So the more we know about it, the better.
Great news, guys. The festival tickets have arrived.
Exciting. I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. Hey, it would be great if we could sort out how to get there. It's bound to be busy.
So, what options do we have?
What about going by train?
I'd prefer the bus. I'm sure it's cheaper.
Oh, I wish we could drive.
I think the train's the best idea. I'm pretty sure it takes you very near to the festival site, and it's definitely the quickest way to get there.
Well, I think the bus is better. I doubt it's much slower than the train.
Right! Prove it! You look up buses, and I'll do train information.
Okay, let's see who's quicker at this. There are 3 buses a day.
Ha! There are plenty of trains.
We only need 1.
How much does it cost?
Let's see. £24 with a rail card. Journey's only an hour.
The bus takes 2.5 hours. But it's only £10 return. Bargain.
I think the trains will be crowded.
So we'll have to book seats.
But even if we book seats, it'll be no fun trying to get rucksacks and everything onto a busy train. It's also heavy to carry. It would be brilliant if I could be taken there by someone.
You mean in your gold sports car by your personal driver?
Or in your private helicopter?
Or what about a magical flying carpet?
Ha ha. I'm not being difficult. What I meant was, we'll have a lot of stuff to carry, so maybe we could get a lift?
Who from? We would need a car big enough to carry all of us and the bags.
Or a truck?
Well, it's unlikely that will happen. I vote for the train.
Bus.
I'll be back in a minute.
So the train leaves every hour?
I can't afford the train.
Well, this is our lucky day.
What's going on?
You're going to love this.
Okay. You'll need to tell us why first.
I've just been speaking to my uncle. He travels for work near the festival. He said he could take us all there and drop us off.
Awesome.
Great. But how will we get home?
He can come and pick us up after the festival, as long as we are ready to go when he arrives.
We can do that.
Easy. Will there be enough space?
Well, yes, it's his work van.
Cool.
It's bright yellow, by the way.
Even better than a gold sports car.